Man, happy Saturday, man. Hope y'all having a great Saturday, bro. It's getting a little chilly out here, man. Bundled up. The weather's changing, man. Today, I like to discuss opportunity, bro. What is an opportunity, man? Opportunity, in my mind, is something that everybody wants, everybody asks for, but only a few are really going to go after that opportunity. Now, opportunity can be a wide range of whatever you want, bro. Whether it's career, success, money, whatever you want, man. But and you going after those opportunities, bro, God wants to see the effort that you're gonna put in for whatever this that you say you want, bro. And when it comes to opportunity, bro, look, I like to look at myself. I'm a cornerback, bro. Down, said, you know what I mean? I actually played cornerback, so I kind of understand the concept of saying that I'm a cornerback. I'm somebody that's trying to snatch that from you, snatch that in the air. I want every opportunity possible. You feel me? Every chance is a chance, and once you got this mentality, bro, it's like nothing can break you, bro. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, a lot of y'all have seen my previous lives. I told y'all I ain't worked for 6, 7 months. The whole time not working for 6, 7 months, bro, I done went to every possible interview. How? Considering I don't have vehicle, I don't have much funds, but I've made it happen to the point I literally have went to almost every interview, bro. Some people out there they can't say the same, even though they need a job. They probably won't go to the interview because they waiting on the ride. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't have somebody to take them there. At the end of the day, bro, there's public transportation. But I bring that up because, bro, all the interviews I had to tell y'all about, bro, I had to take a lift or I take the bus. You feel me? And I'm used to driving, bro. I'm used to having 3, 4 cars. Like at the at the end of the day, it's like it takes nothing away from me because this is an opportunity that I'm willing to put effort in. So I'm showing God, like, yo, despite me not having a car, I'm gonna take the bus. Despite me not having a car, I'm gonna book a lift. I'm gonna sell something to get a lift. You know what I mean? And this is the mentality you gotta have to get the opportunity you want, bro. Most people out there, bro, they're embarrassed to take the bus, bro. They're embarrassed to take advantage of an opportunity. Taking a bus is an opportunity, bro. It's places where people gotta walk mad miles just to get to a destination or go to an interview or a job, whatever. So start looking at everything as an opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? Like even me being on the internet, bro, that's an opportunity, bro. This right here is an opportunity because how what's going to happen if we don't have the internet, bro? There's gonna be so many people that had the chance to get on the internet, but they missed that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Start looking at everything as an opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying? If you look at everything as an opportunity, bro, nothing can break you. The fact that I don't have a whip right now, I'm getting on a bus. It doesn't take nothing away from YS, man. I'm still YS. I'm even more YS now than comfortable YS, because I personally feel like as a human, you got to see your true potential, but your true potential can't be discovered when you're always comfortable. You feel me? What's up, old country boy? How you doing, man? Your true potential cannot be discovered when you're always comfortable, bro. If everything's always comfortable for you, it doesn't show you can adapt. You feel what I mean? So being able to adapt is growth. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm gonna be honest, bro, when things was cool, when I had a car, bro, I could literally get in 3, 4 cars, bro. I wasn't really tripping about nothing. I wasn't weak, but it was like the fact that I gotta literally think, okay, the address that I gotta get to is about 30 minutes from the crib. Do I gotta take this bus to get this bus, or is there one bus that can take me there? It's like it literally is improving my brain cells. You know what I mean? He said, "Well, don't uploads that we weigh into a day." Now, most definitely. Oh, country boy, hey, that's the MKIS formula right there, man. Hey, I'm gonna get to it, bro. I promise, man. It's gonna get to a point. I'm uploading 3 videos a day. But you gotta understand, my content is like real content, bro. It's not like It's not like I'm fake eating, bro. When I'm eating, I'm really eating this. You know what I'm saying? This is like, what's up, Trey X? What's up, Trey X? This is actual meals that I eat, but I'm definitely gonna get back to uploading two a day. I'm working on my hours right now. Like I was saying, this even being on YouTube is an opportunity. You feel me? So mass upload, doing the lives, these are ways that I'm trying to take advantage of that opportunity. You know what I mean? And I want everybody out there to start looking at everything as an opportunity, even if it's not the best circumstance, bro. Because sometimes when we get in the best circumstance, all right, Trey X, have a good night. It's like we can't understand if this is an opportunity for growth when we're not in the best circumstance. We just get frustrated, we get upset, we can't really understand this is an opportunity to either get smarter, be a more intricate thinker, because a lot of the situations we face are just problem solving, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest, the last interview I went to, everything went smooth. I'm just waiting on confirmation right now. But imagine that I was just kind of like discouraged because all the other interviews I went on didn't go my way, or I didn't get the opportunity to work with those guys. And I'm like, man, forget that. I'm not going on this interview. But this was a job that it was like the perfect timing that it dropped in my hands, and it's like, okay, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get to this job interview. Boom. Job interview go good. Now I gotta go do the testing. So now I gotta figure out how to go do the testing. Boom. I figure all that out. And it's like, all right, it doesn't matter if I have a car or not. I can maneuver without a car. A car is just an extra addition to my abilities or whatever. You know what I mean? But all of us are gonna face certain situations that are not the most comfortable. He said, nah, most definitely, man. Appreciate that, old country boy. I'm just trying to tell him, like, some people in my situation, if they didn't have a car, they might not be so willing to get on the bus to go do a job interview. But you gotta understand, the job interview is an opportunity, because besides you wanting a job, bro, there's like over 300,000 people right now that need a job, bro. Statistically, you can look this up. And I was actually talking to a bus driver. Talking to one of the bus drivers. It's not a lie. He wanted to work as a train conductor. And he was like, yeah, man, I filled out this application and I haven't heard back. And he literally said that it was 400 applicants that got into the job. One of his friends was the finalist. The finalist was four people. Four out of 400 people. Do you get me? I'm like, 400? Nah, ain't no way 400 people wanted to conduct a train job. He's like, yes, my friend. They all wanted this job. And he said four people, and one of his friends was those four people got hired, bro. So you're not the only one that wants an opportunity. There's a lot of people, crazy numbers. I can't give you a specific number, but a lot of the opportunities that you want, I want, this guy want, this girl wants, is more than one person that wants that. You know what I mean? And imagine we all want an opportunity, but how does God decide who to give this to? Effort, consistency, putting energy and effort into this. This is how I feel like God would determine who deserves the opportunity. Imagining you say you want to get a job and you just sitting at a house, you not filling out 3, 4, 5 applications a day. You don't show no effort for that opportunity, bro. It's gonna be hard to come by. You gotta put in more effort. Once you put in effort, it's gonna be easy to come by. Bro, this interview I just went on, I really been wanting this job, bro. When I went there, I'm in the interview, dude asked me, he like, so why you wanna work this job? I'm like, man, look, I always kind of wanted this job. It's kind of crazy how this job came about at the time that it came about, because I had another job that I was gonna take, like the next week. You know what I mean? So when I said that to him, he's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. So that being said, the reason I'm telling y'all that is like, bro, I don't fill out mad applications every day, bro. Every day for jobs similar to this, and none of them hit me. Just recently, I was having a conversation with my OG, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna just, go online and this and that. I'm gonna see what's on there. Go on there. This was the position on there. Fill that in, because I can't get discouraged, because it's like, this is what I've been wanting. But I've been putting in mad apps. That's the effort. Mad apps, back to back to back to back, going on mad interviews. I don't went on interviews. They played me, bro. I done supposed to go on interviews, fam. The lift talking about he can't find my address. I done been picked up from this spot plenty of times. I order another lift. He talking about he can't find me. So all that will really discourage you. Like, man, this is whack, bro. I ain't having this. But it's like, okay, what about all the other people out there who might want the same opportunity as me but have the same issues? They're getting through that. They're not getting discouraged. They're not letting that phase them. That's the difference on who gets the opportunity. You know what I mean? Because we all say we want certain things, bro, but you're not the only one that want that thing. There's 1,000 people that want that, and some of them they getting through whatever to try to get there. That mean the hardest time, not having funds, resources whatsoever, a place to stay, but they're still getting to that opportunity. Start looking at everything as an opportunity, man. Who cares you don't got a car, bro? You know, having a bus, having public transportation is an opportunity. Imagine we had to walk to every destination if we didn't have a car. You would be tight. We would have the strongest legs. I don't even think some people would have problems with being out of shape if we all like imagine we didn't have buses and trains, bro. Cause people don't want to. Some people ain't proud to take the bus. They ain't proud to take the train, bro. I'm happy to take the bus for free. I'm happy to take the train for free. Because if I didn't have that opportunity, then I couldn't get to nothing I want. You got to start seeing everything as a chance, bro. When I was recently on the bus, bro, I'm going to do this test. I get on the bus. It's a lady right there. We having a conversation. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to get this job." I'm like, "Oh okay, yeah." She's like, I haven't took the bus in a while. I lost my vehicle, but I'm thankful to take the bus." Imagine a grown woman. This lady's like older than me, but she looked like she would probably work in like a doctor's office. You know what I mean? Something fancy, and she's taking the bus. So don't let nobody look down on you for taking a bus, bro, or taking a lift. If you gotta take the lift to get to a place for your chance, your opportunity, you gotta do that. That's effort. That's what God needs to see to give you that opportunity. If you're not doing that, bro, you not getting it. You not getting it. I'm sorry, you gonna have to wait forever. And people need to understand everything is effort. Everything is effort, bro. If you give up, you quit. I don't think you deserve the chance, that opportunity you want. Cause I don't know what you want. I only know what I want. What I want, I gotta figure out how to get. If it takes for me to figure out how to get from here to Las Vegas to get that opportunity without a car, bro, listen, I'ma figure it out, bruh. I might go on Craigslist to hit your ride. You know what I mean? I'm figuring it out. That's the mental you gotta have, man. And if you don't have this mental, it's gonna be tough, man. Because right now, everything you might want, I might want, your auntie, your granddad, your cousin might want, it's overly competitive. It's overly competitive, bro. And unless you're somebody who's having, when I say you're having, I mean, bro, you stacked up on the funds, you got enough food in the house, you got enough resources, whatever you need at home, you got enough of that, then you having, bro. You're good. But if you're not having, right now is an overly competitive time. And it's not to say we what's the word, intentionally competing with people. Nah, it's just the economy, bro. The economy right now is tough. And I'm giving this to y'all from my perspective of, I just kind of secured something. I'm waiting to hear back the results. But bro, when I was looking for a gig, every time I went to an interview, gang, it's like 7 people there. I went to one job interview. This man said he had 15 interviews lined up for that day. 15. I got there early. I like to do all my interviews in the morning, bro. Why? Because I feel like a person is still in work mode. After 12, 11, they get relaxed. They might not really care. They ready to get off. So I go there like 10. You know what I mean? 9, 10, 11. That's a good time. When I show up, interview go good with my man's like, yeah, I'll definitely give you a call, blah, blah, blah. But, I have 15 interviews today. You're one of them. 15. 15. And if I tell y'all what job this was for, y'all be like, no ways, 15 people want their job. This for a detailing car wash position, bro. 15. And I'm like, dawg, 15 people want to work here? Because you got to understand, bro, I've been working for a minute, man. And I've worked so many different jobs, and I understand things never used to be like this. Nobody, there wasn't that many people that wanted the same job. So right now it's overly competitive, not just for job, but for whatever opportunity you say you want. You gotta like work harder than, I don't know who these people are, but they're out there. You know what I mean? Keep that in your mind. Like there's people out there. So whatever you secure, outwork them. If you need to get something, put more effort in. You know what I'm saying? If you do got a job right now, you need to be outworking everybody there, because if they get you out of there, bro, it's like 30 people ready. I'm not gonna hold you. Bro, I went to Chipotle. Like, I don't have fast food customer service. I'm like, man, Chipotle is easy work, bro, because I got a resume, bro. I don't work some tough jobs. Like, I go to Chipotle, it's like 7 people there. It's 3 of them ready to get interviewed. I'm the 4th. And then it's like the way Chipotle is set up, fam. It ain't like no private room, you know what I mean? Like it's like we in the back. There's y'all sitting in the back table, right? And then the interview's like right here, and we hearing what the answers is. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, this is crazy. The best part is I got a free burrito. Like, but I was like, nah, 7 people won't work at Chipotle. Nah, this is nuts. Because bro, this never used to be like this. It's never used to be like this, man. And I don't know, maybe y'all don't watch a lot of the news. I don't know what the news report, but bro, I'm really outside experiencing, this is an overly competitive time, bro. It's an overly competitive time. Whatever opportunity you say you want, you gotta be putting in max 100% effort. 100% effort. You might not have the resources that you need. You might not have the support you need, but you need to put 100% effort from you into that, bro. Like, of course, I'd rather take the lift to go to my interviews, but if the money's not there, I'm gonna take the bus. That's what I mean when you don't have all the resources you need. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I want to go eat, garlic naan with the butter chicken. You know what I mean? With a white rice. But the fun's not there. I gotta eat. I'm gonna go grab a pack of ramen, season it up, make it nice. This is what I'm saying. Is like, okay, don't make excuses. Those are examples that say don't make excuses, bro. Because a lot of people will be like, oh, I want to really do this, but then I can't do this because of this and then that. You're not going to get that. Whatever you got your mind on, then forget about it. Because if you're not about to put in max effort to somebody, they're like 20 of them ready to put in max effort for whatever you say you want. And they're gonna beat you out. They're gonna beat you out if you don't think, look, you making excuses, or I can't do this, I can't do that, I want this, but I can't get this. Bro, it's people that's not thinking like that. They say, I want this. Okay, I don't got this. How do I figure out a way around that? There's a lot of people like that, bro. It's overly competitive right now. It's very competitive right now. Even the guy that was interviewing me, he's like, yo, man, this is my main job, but I would love to get a part-time job. This man, the supervisor at like a big company, he talking about getting a he talking about getting a part-time job. So I'm like, dang, my boy. And it's not bad, but it's like he has a good job. He's in a good position, bro. But the fact that I'm hearing my man's in a good position talking about a part-time job, I'm like, yo, dang, this must be tougher than what I expected out here. It must be tougher than, and I don't know if you're paying attention to it, man. Yeah, people talk about gas prices. Yeah, they talk about food prices. Yeah, all the prices is up though. That's facts. But when it comes to like the chances that was available in the past 3, 4, 5 years, bro, they're not easy to come by. They're not gonna be easy to come by. I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm trying to turn you up. Like, look, increase the intensity in your energy level, increase the intensity in your effort, increase your velocity of how fast you want to get to what you want to get to. You gotta really be wanting it. You gotta really want it, bro. Even though I went to an interview, did a testing. Somebody else hit me like, "Yo, you still interested in the position?" I say, "Yes, I am still interested." Because whichever one I get first, then that's the one I get. But that's the mental you gotta have. I can't be like, nah, I ain't interested in that job no more because I just did the paperwork for this job, but I ain't confirmed. Nah, I'm still interested in that gig until I got a start date for this gig. That's what I'm saying. That's the cornerback mindset. Like, give me that. I need that. I need this. Okay, we gonna keep this. Because if you're not thinking like that, you're not ready, man. I don't know in the next 2, 3 years how many people really gonna be able to get what they want in life. Honestly, bro. I put this on everything. Like the news not showing you how many homeless people is outside sleeping outside, bro. They not showing you that. It's a lot of people that's really getting left behind because they're not putting effort. And don't get me wrong, some of these people they're addicted to substances and stuff like that. So I'm not speaking on that, but I'm talking about effort, bro. If you're not putting in effort, that's the end result right there. You getting left behind because in the next 2, 3 years it's all about cornerbacks. I'm not going to lie. When I say it's all about cornerbacks, mentally, I'm talking about those who are really going to snatch all the opportunities. That's what it's going to be about because it's not going to be a lot around. It's not going to be a lot around. That might be finance, career, jobs, you know, I don't know, whatever else there might be, man. Those are just some of the main things that I know that they're really getting slimmer, 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 slimmer as we go forward. As we go forward, they're getting slimmer and slimmer. If y'all don't believe what I'm saying right now, you can literally research how many people are currently unemployed. It's about like 300,000. It's about 300,000. And I don't know what's going on. Cause I'm sure, bro, I'm seeing TikToks, bro. There's a lot of people that say I've been on 30 interviews, no callback. What's going on? Some people, and there was one TikTok interview I really saw, and it's the truth, bro. I'm gonna speak on this before I continue talking. When you go to a job interview, right? Listen, it's truly never about your resume or your skill, bro. You know what I mean? And nobody's gonna say this, bro, but it's the truth. This person said it on TikTok. It's generally about does the interviewer like you, bro? And it's like one of the weirdest situations ever, bro. Because I think it should be based on the skill, but it's never really about your skill or your resume. The reason I say that is like, bro, I've been on several interviews where there were unrelated job questions asked. Like I went to this one interview, it was a lady interviewed me, and she's like, "Oh, what hours you want to work?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty much open." She's like, "Well, we're 24 hours sometimes. We might need somebody to work overnight." So I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if I really want to work overnight right now because I got another job. You know, that's like a way to bypass the overnight because sometimes people only hire you for the worst shift possible and see if you'll take it, see if you're desperate. So you spin them. So when I say that, she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, do you have kids, bruh?" I ain't gonna hold you. Anytime a female asks you if she has kids, if you have kids, is because they're interested in you. No random person is asking that. So I'm just like, in my head, like, what this got to do with the interview? This was an interview for Taco Bell, gang. And y'all look like, why you want to work at Taco Bell? Because I just needed a gig. But I'm like, yo, I never expect this person to ask me about this in the interview. It doesn't even relate to the job. You know what I'm saying? This won't even affect my schedule. You know, if I tell you I'm open, but I'm like, all right, cool. It's just most of them that I've been going through is like, okay, these people really just want to like you a certain way. And when I say like you a certain way, they want to know if they can connect with you, laugh with you, joke with you. You know, probably maybe get a drink with you. That's when you might get hired. It used to be different, bro. It used to be all different. It used to be People will actually ask you questions based off your resume. They'll be like, "Oh, so YS, can you tell me how you handle tough workload while you was working at the airport?" That's a work related question. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, man. Of course, man. You know, as a ramp agent, we had individual lines. So a lot of the times I would have about 23 flights on my line. You know, it's my job and my responsibility to go from F course to C course, from loading up the belt loaders to entering the cargo bin. Come on now, like, you know what I mean? Now it's not about that, bro. It's all about, does the person like you? And if they like you, they hire you. And I don't know, maybe this is why it's hard for a lot of people to get jobs or whatever, or it's just the time, but you gotta be hungry, man. You gotta be hungry. And I'm not saying you gotta go in there to make a person like you, but you gotta be hungry. You gotta understand every interview you're going to, you kind of gotta be a little charismatic. You know, make them laugh a little bit. You know what I mean? You can't just, because it's not about that right now. I don't know why. It's weird to me. It's been like that every interview, bro. I swear on my life. Every interview. But I want y'all to succeed when y'all go to these interviews. So you gotta be a little charismatic, not overly, just a tad bit. You know what I mean? Crack a smile here and there. But it never had to be about that, man. Job interviews back then was way different. But I'm really doing this video because I'm noticing like a lot of opportunities, they're not easy to come by. They're not easy to come by anymore, man. Like even, hustling as far as like just people having funds to purchase stuff, it's kind of rare. It's hit or miss. I'm somebody who loves merchandising, so I like selling stuff, bro. Back then it's like I could list the item within a week, it'd be gone. But now it's kind of like it's just like, man, hopefully they message, you know what I mean? But I'm constantly relisting, relisting, relisting. That's the hunger I'm telling you guys about. If I'm not relisting, it's kind of like I can't have a listing go past a week and then no response, and then I let it sit there for 3 months, no response. Nah, I gotta delete that, relist it, delete that, relist it until I have somebody hit me up. You gotta have that type of hunger. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that type of hunger. If you don't have that hunger, man, when you driving outside and you see the people sleeping in the tents with the bags, that's the end result, bro. Because it's not gonna get easier in these next 2, 3 years. It's not. I just know bro, it ain't never took me no 7 months to get no job ever. I used to get a job every week. If I want to, I'm not capping, bro. Like I used to get a job a week. If I switch a job, I could get a job next week, bro. I promise you. It ain't never took this long. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? My pops even made a joke. He like, man, they wiped you out the system. They wiped you out the work system. I'm like, man, they had to do something, you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, it's never been this long. And then I thought that was long, but then I'm online watching clips on TikTok, and there's people saying they ain't been able to work for 2 years. Now 2 years, dog, that's a long time. Buddy must have had some cheese put up, cause bro, 2 years, 6 to 7 months is nuts, bro. It's nuts because you not really used to living like that, so it's a different change adjustment, and it was like I'm really just skating by. You know what I mean? Trying to skate by, like it's not what I'm used to, bro. I'm used to having, bro, multiple motions. So I'm like, dang, okay, the fact that I'm experiencing this and I'm hearing other people experiencing this, it means that things are really just getting thinner and thinner and thinner. The chances, resources, everything is getting thinner, thinner and thinner, bro. I'm not kidding. So now it's the only people that really can survive and go forward, bro, are the cornerbacks. If you're not having a cornerback mentality where you gotta take an opportunity, snatch an opportunity, or be hungry for an opportunity, it's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough. You're gonna have a lot of hard times. Because in them past 6 months, I had a lot of hard times, but I had to keep going, bro. I had to keep applying at jobs. I had to keep going on interviews. You feel me? I done been to so many interviews in the past 6 months. It's like I can't even remember all of them. I promise you, I can't even remember all of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just remember some of them being weird, not feeling like interviews, feeling like I don't know, like a date or something, like a blind date that I ain't signed up for. I just came in to get a job, fam. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? But I can just laugh at the situation because it's like, I was present during times when this wasn't set up like this. You know what I'm saying? But I want everybody out there to succeed, bro, to win, to get what they want. But you can't get it if you're not hungry, bro. You can't get it if you don't have intense energy for it. You can't get it, bro. You can't. It's not that I don't want you to get it. It's too many people that want it. It's a lot of people that want what you want right now, bro. I'm telling you. So, question is, who's gonna show God the effort that they wanted more? That's what's gonna differentiate who gets it and who don't. Honestly, I'm gonna be 1,000 with y'all. All the applications I put in, I was like, yo, man, I'm tired of putting in apps. But then I'm like, nah, fam, I gotta put in a few more apps to see what happened, bro. I can go. I put in the app of Popeyes. I'm overqualified, but all these jobs that I've listed, I'm overqualified for, bro. If I show you my resume, it's like, yo, bro, I don't work at a bankruptcy law firm, gang. Like, come on, fam. This is piece of cake for me, bro. Like McDonald's. I worked McDonald's, Taco Bell, Popeye. That's like a job I had at 16. You know what I mean? I'm making the McChicken with cheese. I'm in a drive-through doing both lanes, taking money, like all that. You know what I mean? I could do that in my sleep, bro. Literally. So I'm like, dang, I can't even get these positions. What's going on? It just God showing me like, look, everything right now is an opportunity. That job you got right now, that's an opportunity, bruh. Don't lose it. I don't care what they doing to you there. Chin it up, chin up. You know what I mean? Chin up until you get what you want and you get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But everything now is an opportunity, bro. And you have to look at it like that. If you're not looking at it like that, it's gonna be tough, bro. I'm telling you. It's gonna be tough. Like, and I'm a gritty individual, man. Like I say I'm a gritty individual, bro. Like, bro, I'm gonna figure it out, bro. If somebody gonna figure it out, bro, it's me. Like, not facts. You know what I'm saying? If that's just how I think of myself in a way, it's like, man, if somebody gonna figure it out, it's gonna be me. You know what I mean? And not being able to really cruise into it how I want to cruise into it. It's just a tale of the times. Tale of the times. Like, yo, everything's different right now. Everything's like a needle in a haystack right now. I'm talking about everything, bro. Every chance. So you gotta work hard out there. You gotta be persistent. You gotta be what's the word? Unfazed by whatever you got going. You gotta be unfazed. If you get phased, it's like, man, if I had got phased, bro, I probably would have forgot about getting a job. Like, honestly, imagine going to a job and this dude in the interview tell you some goofy shit, bro. He say, bro, I understand communication, bro, because I took writing. I like writing, you know what I mean? That's why I like music, I think. You feel me? So for me to go to a gig and then my man tell me, look, I'm too young for the job. Like, he only hires 55-year-olds. Then he comes back but he hired two 27-year-old girls. So I say, dang, but these girls must have been sexy or something. He's like, oh no, they were just good people. So what is my man implying? Like, I'm not a good person? Then I'm like, nah, whatever. I ain't even gonna trip on that. So I'm like, I appreciate the opportunity, still upbeat, positive. My man said, thanks for being a good sport. I'm like, hold on, wait. People only say that to you when y'all playing around. My boy, I spent $70 to get here. I'm not playing around. I wanted this gig. We doing physical work. There's no way these gigs can only be for 55-year-olds. But it's like things like that, that'd really be like, man, all the jobs, man. Because there was a point in time I did do that. I wasn't, but I had other motion, bro. It wasn't the best motion. It was ill motion, but it was motion at the time. So that's why I felt like that was cool. But during this time, it's like, nah, ain't no discouraging nothing. We gotta keep, we gotta keep going, man. Gotta keep going, man. Don't stop. You stop right now, bruh, you might be months behind. Months behind, yo. Cause there's people that's in front of you like, oh, he stopped. I gotta keep going. You feel me? You can't stop. Whatever chance you say you want right now, you gotta work 10 times hard for it. 10 times. Nobody telling you this, but it's true, man. 10 times harder for it. Like, even with doing content right now, bro, it's so many people doing content right now. It's like you gotta work harder, bro. Twitch, even for you to do Twitch right now, you gotta stream longer hours. Everything right now is 10 times harder. Like Instagram, you gotta post multiple times a day. Like I'm not trying to laugh at this, but it's funny because, bro, what I'm saying is applying to everything, bro. What I'm saying right now is applying to everything, man. You gotta work 10 times harder, man. 10 times tougher to get anything right now that you want. Otherwise, you get left behind, bro. You don't got enough energy. You might well throw the towel in right now and give up. Throw that towel in right now. You ain't got enough energy, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have enough energy for what you want. You know what I'm saying? Energy for what you want, man. Energy is important for what you need. I told you you got to put in max energy right now for what you want. Otherwise, you get departed. You're going to watch the other goes forward while you get leave. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to others saying you can't do it because you ain't got this and that. That's excuses. But once you do it, that's when you make them believe. Thinking back then, I was a lottery pick. I used to grind 5:30 in the morning, early mornings, thinking I was gonna make the league. Who cares if I ain't made it there? All them grind times I put in, the reason I still got the skills right here. I could still ball out if I want, but then you gotta worry about injuries. But maybe when I start drinking the fruits, juice and all that, it's gonna rejuvenate me and heal the wounds. I'm talking about ones that I had in the left knee. The ones that thought they was gonna be more successful when they left me, I hope they live in life. I wouldn't wish them bad at all. You know what I'm saying? But they needed me. Sometimes I had to make the call. I didn't say I needed them. We was just in it together. My heart was pure. But one thing I learned about having too many friends, too many guys around you, you can't keep them around because most is insecure. You feel me? When they come to the dance, when they have the motion, but when you got a genuine heart, wear it on your sleeve, that just leave you open. These are just words, verbatim how I'm spoken, thoughts provoking. I could give you a couple gems that's worth more than a token. I told you times is hard. Right now, you gotta be gritty. Most dudes want to be King Kong and be like, yeah, you know who really ran this city. But they couldn't own this city. That's way out of their budget. They said they want me on the beat. I told them they got cupped up the budget. They got up the budget. Homie thought he was gonna have me on the song because he knew me from way back. Like, why you say that? I ain't gonna lie. I did body one verse with him. You know what I mean? That made him want to come your boy and do it again. But he got paid back. But them boys is cheap. You don't know what it took to perfect the skills. It took man years. I wouldn't even describe this as weak. You know what I mean? People say they want to rap, but they just want to rap for clout. Or they want to rap because they try and get a beat. Because they ain't really got no game. They want to put a weak ass song on and let a shorty listen to it like, yeah, that's me. Thinking that's going to help her remember his name. They remember the choice. I ain't gonna lie, when I'm in the booth, it's fluid. Your boy so dumb, you would have thought I ain't had no brains. Grits, watermelon, how I be feeling so. The words elusive. I wouldn't fall in love. Love is temporary. Most of these don't even believe in Cupid. If you want to love somebody, have loyalty for them and be genuine when the time is needed. All the ones that face me, I make sure I put a beating on them. Or if I lost, I came back because I couldn't leave defeated. You know what I mean? Like we gonna have to run them ones. Man, I do this rap for fun. But if I'm serious, the song sound better. The words more clever. Told myself I'll walk in the rain, the storm, a blizzard. Man, I'll make it in any weather. You heard? Maybe that's the toughness in me. That's probably from my pops and nook. A warrior spirit, man. Look, I ain't really trying to be like none. I ain't trying to be like none, but I need everything, man. Shout out to MKIS. He said everything counts. I want the whole pie and I want some of the crumbs, you know? Yeah, I want some of the crumbs, man. Hold on. They don't really know they self. They gotta ask God. Instead, they want some of another. I ain't gonna lie, most boys jumped off the porch too early. Instead, they should have listened to their parents. They should have held down the words from their mother. I ain't had no choice. Honestly, y'all think Durkio really the voice? Not really. It's just ill intent. What he speak, he don't really speak what he need. You know what I'm saying? All he do is put the young boys behind the bars. Feel me? He could never be the voice. How y'all call this man the MVP? This ain't a dirt dick. This ain't a dirt dish. You know what I mean? I'm just giving it to you. That man sell fallacies. To call someone a voice, he gotta be giving you beneficial gems. You know what I mean? That's gonna alternate your choice. You feel me? But what he say gonna stick with you. You gonna implement that in mad times, the rest. You know what I'm saying? Important times, of course, but not what he preaching. Most of the time, he trying to send you to the deep end. Yeah, most of them boys listen to him because their mind is weakened, but mine's been sharp. I know a lot of dudes that act tough when it comes down, they really cowards at heart. I done seen it with my own eyes. I thought these dudes was really them guys that's gonna play their part. Instead, they tuck their tails between their legs, and I watch them depart. But that wasn't how it's supposed to be. Some of these fools was close to me. Yeah, I thought they was gonna really get jiggy, start styling on them, butterfly step, left step, something like Muhammad Ali. But instead, they dipped out of there as quick as could be. Garfield, what? I said, man, just leave it to me. If it goes down, we go down. That's the mentality, B. But we all go out strong, fighting. That's how a team's supposed to be, united. Some come around and act like they really gonna ride for you. They ain't really on that type of time. That's just fake. They just want to kiss your feet. Cause you like majesty. If you don't acknowledge the king, how you gonna stay in the place? Metaphor I spoke online and alive. When I spit these bars for y'all, man, I'm just doing my job. These bars ain't written. They off top my brain. YsEats. Come on, man. Don't hype the name. Who? These dudes insecure. They hype for fame. I seen a couple youngins cry to me, ones I mentored. But honestly, they ain't know that they needed me in that moment. Especially that moment. I'm the one that God sent for. So even though they went on to meet celebrities, F them celebrities. Meeting me before them meant more. These is just L bars, no name drop. Why, yeah, seats, man. I ain't in the same spot. I rotate, got a new number. I bet they probably been trying to hit me up. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember. I forgot a lot. Wipe my mind. Huh. This is a different plot. Back then I used to hit the pillows and all that. OG keep trying to get me back, going ahead, trying to stretch the block. But I quit on everything that's a rhyme. It's all about purification now, refinement. Yeah, success is the only thing that's gonna remind them. It's no word that needs to be have. Old times need to be revisited. I don't even like to speak at all. I like to keep quiet, observe these ones, observe these ones. But I ain't gonna lie, I have a conversation with you. If I think that you a worthy one, or you got some truth or good in you, cause it's good and evil. Like man, you gotta watch what you say out here when you get on the mic and the beat, cause that could really feed the people. Huh? I got eyes on me. Something like the game you glasses. Calculating, I'm calculating. It's easy just to see the evil. That put me on number 8, like Ben 10. Like, hold on, man. I ain't talking about the Powerpuff Girls when I say, or the new movie that came out with Marlon Wayans. Ah! Boy charged up, turned to a saint. Or we going Super Saiyan 3 or the 4? What they want more? Boys gonna act like they never needed YsEats back then, but they needed me way before. They needed me just to hit the stove. They needed me just to crack the code. They needed me just to boost them up. Like, hold on, boy. You been chilling for too long. It's time to go. Hold on, man. I remember a couple homies thought I was dumb in school. Stupid kid. I made the honor roll. I just wasn't trying to be him. Every question the teachers asked, I want to answer though. Nah, I'm chilling, I'm cooling. Mysterious guys, those the vibes. I don't want you to know what I'm really up to. Different guy, I'm in school, but I'm something different outside. Ones that's been around, they know the truth. Yeah, but I'm the one that's gonna give you the blueprint. I'm the one that could lead the youth, or lead the woof, or lead the groove, not lead the woof. Those is barkers. Play the drums on them, but ain't no Travis Barker. Yeah, legendary, man, forever. I been laid the marker. It's just gonna appear when I leave. All the things and done. When I freestyle on the live, I do it for fun. It's been a while since I even recorded a song. I'm talking about years. I ain't talking about months, like 4 or 5. I think I'm way better now, but I've been focused on other things, man. I could just say when I return, that's up to God. But I want to return something crazier, crazy bars. What I'm saying right now is basic. That's how some of your favorite rappers rap. You could face it. Just put a beat on here, something smooth. You know, adverb, reverb. They gonna play it. Oh, I could give you the mumble rap, like humble back. Huh, hold on, man. I got the ball in my hand. They try and tackle me. I couldn't stumble that. Huh, I sent shots at his head. Boom, boom. I ain't talking literally, just figuratively with the speech. He couldn't stomach that. You ever seen a grown man cry? Like, hold on, man. You ever seen another man? Like, hold on, man. That's too traumatizing. It's true traumatizing. You know what I'm saying? I need all the bread. I ain't talking about the salads, but the croutons beside it. You feel me? But I want extra green. Like, hold on, they want me play nice with them. When they ain't nice with me, I showed up extra mean. Like that was just for them. But for the team that rock with me, you know, I showed up extra clean. Cause that's where the love be. Like, hold on, I'm feeling myself. I'm already turned up off my own energy. I ain't need you to hug me. I ain't need you to rug me. Cause life is critical out here. It's tougher than rugby. So you gotta go hard or you will get flatlined. Like boys couldn't even think for themselves. Just be you. Are you trying to replace yourself and have that mind? Dude probably got some screws loose. I know he showed you the highlights, but when it come to this life, the way you picture it, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So it's your life, and this is my life. Just came to kill the time. I done spit enough. Just kill it with some rhyme. YT, they gone. What's up, man? Just killing with some rhyme. Remember my first lick? It was a double entendre, the okie doke. Cause it was like, here to play. You gonna make him give it up. My man, this was his first experience. He was hyped as he almost went overboard. I'm talking with the acting. Thought it was a script, like, buddy, chill. You gotta be cool when it come to action. Like you done this before. Act like you been here. Huh. I'm different now. Back then, you could say I've been kid. I still do, only for specific ones. Man, I'm still gonna be the same. I know the man's gonna come in. I've been having, so I'm used to getting funds. Sometimes I gotta play dumbs. It ain't always about being the smartest in the room. At times you gotta play dumb. Like you don't know what's happening. Like you don't know what the move is. Like, yeah, let them think you're stupid. Yo, man, just wanted to kill the time for y'all. You heard? Do a little freestyle for y'all, man. I'm gonna stretch it out though, man. We gonna stretch it out to 50. You heard? Stretch it out to 50, man. Stretch it out to 50. Stretch it out to 50. Look, I could walk this road alone, man. All I need is a guy with me. Shout out to my pops. He always ride with me. Show me just true love, genuine. When I have a son, I gotta do the same with him. Make sure he got a chance to know, like, he could be the one. Everybody else, they some haters. They never rock with the kid. But I'm still gonna support him when I got the money. because that's a part of my job. And is when God put me in that position, I gotta be on some Chip Scarlett ish, cool and real vibey. Yeah, you gotta watch these evil entities. They move dark. They don't move godly. But the essence is on me. I guess that's how they spot me. But I ain't even scared of nothing. I'm ready to tumble. I'm ready to rumble. I'm ready to rumble. Yeah. So many times your boy could have took L's, but I ain't gonna stumble. Yeah. They want to keep you under them. So they say remain humble. Not for the wrong kind. Those the ill mind. That's manipulation, son. Yeah, they play on your top. That'd take a whole time. Like them boys was garbage. I could listen to their whole rhymes. Like, yeah, that is weak. I told them change that. That was part of me. Yeah. The bars I really spit, they better than the ones on the Carter 3. But I can't drop them for free, because that'll really give you the style. I want you to hear my bars and be like, what did he say? Wow. Like the meme, like the meme, most of y'all really sleep. This ain't a dream. I'm the star player on the team, but I knew how to share the spotlight because I wasn't selfish. I don't want the light all on me. I want to put people in there like, yo, this my man's right here. This my other man's right here. I want everybody just to see. But everybody else different. They hard as cold, hate, envy. They just hold jealousy. They just want to be the man at all times, in every situation, every conversation. That's called egotistic. Now, actually, that might be the wrong word. Let me think for a second. More narcissistic. I could give you the ill characteristics and morals and principles they carry, but it take a long list just for me to go ahead and list it. Your boy's too gifted. If your mind is twisted, one fist could change that. But Pops don't want me fighting, so I had to go change that. You know what I'm saying? Even the ones that close never really see me just lose composure. Always kept it cool. Like, I ain't really like too much people that talk a lot. Those was the extra fools. If me and bro gotta handle a problem, I told him, man, come with extra tools. How I really slayed to the spot until 12 got called. Told homie pull up. Handed him the Glock, told him just drive right off. A smart thinker, had to think so swiftly. Cop asking me questions. Like, man, she said I had this with me. I'm like, baby, you could search me. I ain't got ish with me. But I was faster than them. That's how, man, I'm faster than y'all. I told her, look, we can do business. Just keep the emotions on involved. Because I move like Scarface. Everybody want to point out the bad guy so they can feel good. But that don't really mean nothing. When you see somebody looking at you, that's because you're glowing, man. That's probably why they gave you a look of disgust, or they probably mean mugging. Or probably they don't like the fact that you look good. But they should just take care of themselves, because looks mean nothing. Superficial. All it shows is the progress and how you been staying up, keep. Like, your man's couldn't put me in the booth any day. Your boy will be sleep. He ain't upbeat. I'm energized. I'm turned up. I ain't really had to take no pill. Right now, this is like 20% effort, 25% skill. And that's just real. But I used to match the energy when it's time to get higher. But I'm always turned. I'm always lit. I'm the internal light. I got an internal fire. They say pressure bust pipes. Really, I'm the one applying the pressure. Like I came with the pliers. Yeah. Some of them dudes act like Omar, but they really like Omar behind the scenes on the wire. Like thinking how I took microeconomics. Yeah, learning supply and demand. Back in class, I sleep every day. The teacher, she was a nice wild lady. She never really gave me no problems. Like she never really gave up. You know what I mean? Seeing that. But after that, I was out here on the mat, grid line. a slick operator. I ain't want to know to fan my bees, but I was serving my cuz, my older aunt. This the same type of dude that went and snitched on me, gossiped me to the fam, so they can know how I was moving around, making them plays. I'm talking trilogies, cause I wouldn't put him on. You see how the close ones that hate you, then you think a stranger would hate you, but nah, the hate really came from right at home. But who cares? When my pops asked me, I couldn't lie to him. I I had to tell them the truth, right or wrong. That's just how I move. Even when I was trying to bust the jigs, or I was trying to bust the jugs, or I told him like, man, I'm finna pull up on homie and I'm finna just bust his lip. I always kept it a beam with him. He didn't like some of my decisions, long as I came clean with him. You know what I mean? Y'all like them bars, man. 5 minutes left. Now I was kind of going more into storytelling, man. All the first bars, basic bars, man. When I go into storytelling and it's like it could get kind of fire, but we ain't gonna get too serious on the freestyle on here, man. I know one thing I know about the internet, you don't want to drop all your whole sauce on the internet, man. Somebody might steal my bars, man. My critical bars, man. When you think critical bars, think of the the flatline machine, like critical bars, like yeah, them joints, those. Right now, I just gave y'all like the wave, you know, but critical bars would be like the spikes on a you know how a person laid up in the hospital and got that machine that go when they about to go. Yeah, those when you think of critical bars, think of like spiking up, you know what I mean? Can't give all the critical bars on the internet, man, because people still sauce, man. Creativity is going. A lot of people lack creativity now. That's why I urge a lot of you new content creators to come out here. I'm sure y'all got a lot of more creativity, but if I drop some of the illest bars on here, they take that for sure. You feel me? Some of the musicians, cause I didn't experience that before, man. So all my fire bars, they gotta be for songs, man. You know what I'm saying? Like fire bars. I gotta save them for the song, man. You feel me? Cause I know somebody hear something crazy, they like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like one time I heard my boy Conway the Machine say, he said, you know what I'm saying? He said, I'm so ill, I've been smooth. I used to write a lot, but now I don't even write at all. I just close my eyes and then the pen move. I'm like, whoa. But the first part wasn't verbatim, but the last part, he said, I close my eyes right now and then the pen move. I'm just like, no way. No way. Hearing that was like, no way. But that just kind of how I pay attention to high frequency bars, bro. I would love to get on here and spit them for y'all, but I just don't want nobody snagging them up, man. It's a lot of musicians out here, man. Shout out to everybody doing music. You know, to each his own. Music is basically a self-expression, man. So keep doing your music, man. If you do music, go harder. That's all I'm gonna say. Go harder if you're doing music, man. That's all I can say. Can't say nothing more. You know what I mean? I love music. I'm gonna come back eventually. When I come back, I need to be stupid tough, bro. Like stupid tough. I say stupid tough. I mean just get these bars to you for real. Whole name back. All the fake and fabrications online ain't real. Why you feeling that? You know what I mean? Like, really just it's mad modes to YS, man. You know what I mean? There's industry mode. It's kind of like industry mode. Y'all just heard. Feel me? There's raw. I like raw, man. Raw is just yeah. I told homie bring the crew. You know what I'm saying? I told homie bring the crew. You ain't just a formidable opponent. Hold on. I told homie bring the crew. You ain't just a formidable opponent. I need to face like 6 or 7 dudes. I'm talking more than you. You know what I'm saying? I give the orders out like the general, the lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you execute. I'm trying to see what them orders do. But we ain't putting no orders in. But yeah, when I come back, I want to be stupid cold, bro. Like even what I just said, I was kind of mid. I ain't really been practicing freestyle though, man. I just get on here and freestyle in the midst of talking. I love y'all, man. Hey, keep supporting, bro. I'm gonna keep uploading. You gotta understand, like I said before, when I eat, I genuinely eat, bro. I'm not just eating for the video. What you see me eating is what I wanted to eat. Like for real, bro. Like that's what I'm eating. Like I'm only saying that because some people they go eat that for the visual, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But I genuinely am eating what y'all see me eating though. So there's better meals coming up, man. Better weird foods that I eat because I feel like what I eat is not really the most common. Here and there, I'll eat some common things. You know what I mean? But I want to show y'all the uncommon stuff that I eat, man. So stay tuned, man. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting me. Remember, everything right now is an opportunity. So go hard for every opportunity, bro. Take every opportunity serious. Understand that, look, it's important, bro. If you say you want something, work harder than you ever worked before. Cause there's a lot of people that's willing to outwork you or currently outworking you, you know, me included. You feel me? So I love y'all, man. I'm sure there's people out there uploading more than me. I gotta get on my upload, but gotta be genuine. You feel me? So appreciate all you guys. I'm out.